All right. Well, for the sake of time, I want to kick this off right away because I want to be sure to respect everybody and what you guys have going on tonight. We appreciate everybody so much joining us on this Tuesday night. I know that the holidays can be super busy for people and we're all running in a million directions, but we just want to come here and bring holiday cheer. So all the ladies talking tonight, you can see we're dressed up, we're just so excited about the holidays and what that means for this business, what that means for this team, what it means for you if you are looking at this business and deciding if it's going to be right for you or not. We're just so excited that you're here. So we are going to bring to you guys some really great stories tonight that hopefully will just help you identify if this is the right decision for you to join us as a team. So my name is Erica Harold, and I actually am the founder of our team, Zyia Fire. We have a ton of amazing, wonderful leaders on this team. A lot of them will be sharing their story tonight, and I'm super excited to have them all talk to you. Sorry, okay. Let's just be real, ladies. They told me that I look super sunburnt because I spent all day out deep sea fishing on the boat because this business, I get to work from a boat, thank God. And I'm very sunburnt. So now all of a sudden, all I can think about is how much you guys all must be like, what was she doing today? She's sunburnt. I live in sunny Florida. But anyways, and a lot of us are having a beverage. So if you're having a beverage with us, here's it. Just give a little love. If you were like, oh, I didn't know it was this kind of call, you can go to your fridge and you can get a beverage and come back and join us. We will accept you as you are. If you just want to drink water too, we love that. Hydrate, right? I think my husband always say hydrate or die. So here we are. Okay, we're going to kick this call off. I'm super stoked. In the chat, if you are here as somebody looking at this business, looking at us as a team, deciding, do you like us? Do we smell okay? Drop your name in the chat and who invited you to this call. We'd love to know where you're from. We have people from all over the US and Canada here with us tonight. So drop that in the chat, drop your questions in the chat. We have people designated just to be answering questions during this call as well. So let's kick it off. I'm going to hand it over to some beautiful ladies, Sydney and Amanda. Drinking margaritas.
Hi guys.
Hi everybody. I'm Amanda.
And I am Sydney.
So we live about 40 miles apart. So I just drove over from my ranch house to her ranch house. And kind of what we want to talk to you guys about today is the fact that I think a lot of reasons that people kind of question whether or not this is an opportunity for them is there might be someone else in your area, or you think that the market is somewhat tapped out already. And to put into perspective on where we live, our closest Walmart is 120 miles away. We live 40 miles away. I live 40 miles from my local grocery store. We don't get to go to the gym and show off our amazing activewear. We don't get to go to we might go to the grocery store, but we see the same lady every single day that we go there. So just to realize that the party system that Zyia has put out into our hands, they have done such a fantastic job of, we host a party and you're one host, that's all it takes is to get one host to start with, and they invite their friends. So they're doing the work for you to already get more people into your basket. So once that party happens, and then you get to hopefully host a party for one of their friends, and so on and so on. So realizing that you might not have a lot of people in your area. We're like desolate, no people in our area. And for the success for Sid and I that we have been blessed to have, honestly, and live where we do, I think it's just really important to realize that it can happen anywhere, no matter where you are, as long as you have the heart and the effort to put forth.
Yep, she's totally right. Like some of my best customers are people that I have never met in my life. They are just people that I met through a party, and they've become more than customers. We're Facebook friends. Like, I know about their lives, they know about mine. Like, there's just so much more to it than, just your circle of friends that you think are going to be the only people who buy from you. And in this community, we are 100% community over competition. I am a competitive person. She's a competitive person.
We coached high school basketball together, so you can kind of get the picture on how competitive we are, because we want our high school basketball team to win.
Like, we play rec volleyball. We are competitive people, but we have never felt like we're in a competition together or against each other. We are like, relationships come before opportunity. We're always going to savor our relationships before any opportunity in this business. And when you join this community, you just get a whole heaping handful of women who are going to, and men, Derek, sorry, who are going to uplift you, encourage you, love on you, like kick you in the butt when you need a kick in the butt. Like, if she's slacking or if she needs a kick in the butt, like, I'm going to just encourage her with love, but I'm also going to be like, girl, let's go. Like, we got to do this together. We're going to the top together. Like, this is just so much more about the community of, like, it's indescribable. So
that's what I was gonna say. So I think it's literally brought, like, we were close before, and this has given us another reason to even become closer, where I'll just text her and be like, I'm having a crappy day. I need you to literally kick me in the pants and tell me, and she'll do the same to me. And just, it's so much fun to have somebody just to bounce ideas off constantly. And it's not like like she has more sales than me, or I have more, like, that's not it. Like, it's so cool to find somebody in this community. Like, I'll text Erica, I talked to Jamie, Cassidy, like, we are all literally on one team to see each other succeed. And it's really, really cool.
it is. And Cassidy is my upline, and she's my sister. She's not talking tonight, but she is my sister. And we have a couple other sisters in this business with us. So it just goes to show you that there's room for everybody, no matter where you're at in the US, where you are at with friendship, sisters. Like, there's room for everybody. So if that's holding you back, it's out the window. We've got that excuse. So now Jamie is going to go up next.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Everybody good? Okay, so my name is Jamie. I am from Wisconsin. I actually grew up in South Dakota, so I know a few of these girls from South Dakota. And I've been doing hair for 21 years. I own a salon, and I had actually sworn off MLMs. Like, I was like, I will never do another one. It just doesn't work. You don't make any money. The team doesn't really feel like a team. It feels more catty. I don't know. I just didn't have all like the greatest experiences with things like that. So I was just like, yeah, I'm never going to do that again. And then Cass reached out to me, and I was like, thanks, but no thanks. Fast forward like 6 months, and she reached back out to me. And there was just something that just kept like nudging me, that I really loved these clothes. I love to work out. I'm super active. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll sign up for the discount, but I'm not going to tell anybody I'm doing this. And then she reached back out to me after I signed up, and she's like, hey, when are we going to do that launch party, Jamie? And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do a launch party. We'll see what happens. And you guys, it just like, it kind of blew up from there. And like a year, I've been in this a little over a year now. You guys, I can't even tell you like how much Zyia has blessed me and my family. So as a hairstylist, when I don't work, I don't get paid. And we all know that quarantine hit, and, I don't have any benefits. I don't get insurance paid for, anything like that. And what I can tell you is that Zyia was such a blessing to myself and my family, and to so many others on my team as well. And like, I get emotional thinking about it, because I was telling one of my clients tonight, I said, she's like, oh, so your clothes gig seems to be going well. I was like, yeah, actually it's going really well. And I'm just so grateful for it, because I can't imagine my life without it now, because I've met the coolest people. We have the most incredible team. And here's the thing that I want to encourage you guys, if you're thinking about this. A lot of times when I had signed up and things like this with other direct sales companies, it was like they sign you up and then you're just kind of left to fend for yourself and to figure things out on your own. The coolest thing about our team, you guys, is that like Erica and Cassidy and these leaders that have put together this incredible training. We actually have like training booklets that they had made for us that we want to give to you guys. There is so much training out there, and it's kind of like the military says, there's no man left behind. If you have like the tiniest bit of work ethic and you aren't afraid to ask questions, there is all the help that you can get. So I just want to encourage you, to really think about it because it can fit into the pockets of your day. I just got done working a 12-hour shift and I worked my business in those little pockets of time between clients and while people were processing. So it can be done. And a lot of us do work other jobs. So with that, I just want to say thanks for joining us tonight. And thank you to our leaders for putting all of this together. And I'm going to hand it off to our girl, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jamie. So hi guys, I am Jennifer Suk. I know it says suck up there, so that's part of the joke. So I got to tell you, if you see my name, and what I'm going to tell you, my past life, I was a middle school principal. So go with that name in a middle school. But anyway, if you can overcome that, you can overcome anything. So my story, obviously, I've spent a lot of time in education, 33 years now. And I was a teacher, reading specialist, principal, up in front of people all the time, and always had a perceived sense of confidence. I felt it was important to be a role model for young women. And so I led my building with pride for my teachers and for the students that were there to feel empowered and strong. Well, I retired from that gig 3 years ago and just started my own consulting business and work with principals. And in the meantime, I started Zyia. I bought some leggings, COVID hit, and I was feeling like I needed to take care of me because during that during the principal years, I kind of let my own health go and had multiple surgeries, just lots of bad stuff. And knew I needed to get back in shape. So I reached out to our girl Erica and said, hey, the best way to get some leggings is to have a party. So I reached out and said, hey, Erica, can I do a party? And before she could even respond to the message, I thought, I think I'm going to try this rep thing. So I said, hey, what about becoming a rep? And then I just signed up. And she, similar to what Jamie said, I was like, she called me back and I was on the launch party. I was thinking, oh, down the road, but I launched it and it kind of took off. And it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting where it's been. But when I talk about this business, when I think about it and I talk about it to other people, it's hard for me because I'm not a salesy person. I don't know about you, but I'm not a sales wasn't my first calling. I'm certainly not a model, but Zyia has pushed me to places that I didn't know that I needed to grow. And it's helped me to even through that growth, get some courage to be able to accomplish things that I didn't think I could accomplish. And like I said, I had a successful traditional career, and moving forward, this is just a neat way to, in my opinion, to bring light to other people. So I have found that through Zyia, I like to help people feel good about themselves and wearing the clothes. And I said, sometimes it sounds silly that a pair of leggings can do that for somebody, but those of you that are on here that have them, you know that it can, and it makes you feel good. So when you go to that gym or you're walking around the block, you're feeling good. And then you walk more, and then you work more, and then you do more. And so I like to be that light for other people to lift them up. And it has really given me a new avenue and a new perspective. And I am just super thrilled with what it can offer, me. So I hope that it can be something for you, that you can do that for other people as well. So that is my start to my story, and I'm going to pass it off to our girl, Shelly.
Hello, my name is Shelly Smith, and I am from a super duper small town of 250 people in Diller, Nebraska. I actually started Zyia about a year and a half ago in July, and I joined for the extra income, just like probably a lot of people would really like, right? So I joined for the extra income. I purchased a pair of leggings out of a party that Erica was running, and she said, thank you. And I said, how do I join? So I had like no question about it whatsoever. I saw the opportunity and I went with it. My heart's pounding a million miles an hour, so I'm really sorry. If I seem nervous, it's because I am. I went to Summit, our first event, I went to Summit in September by myself. I knew absolutely no one. None of these girls. I had never met Erica. She was from Florida. I'm from Nebraska. Talked to her a couple times. I decided to go to Summit, went by myself, roomed with somebody I didn't even know. I mean, mind you guys, this is way out of my comfort zone. Like I would never. Erica talked me into it, so I did. Fast forward a little bit. I loved the community. The community that I found in this business was like beyond my wildest dreams. I never knew that I needed so many friends. And that's exactly what I found here with this group of women and men. And I absolutely loved it. So that gave me so much momentum in my business. And I really started kicking it off in January. And fast forward a little bit more, I have a team of almost 100 women, and I am able to stay at home. So on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not all the time, my husband and I own a meat processing plant in our small town, and I was able to take a step back from that this summer and stay home Monday, Wednesday, Friday to work on my Zyia business and lead and build my team and really have fun with this. This is what I love to do. After a long summer, Zyia turned into like a whole nother reason why I need it. I, in May, started developing some serious health issues. And after a whole entire summer of going through MRIs, and I'm really sorry, just a second. This is the first time I really told this story other than to my immediate downline. So, after going through multiple tests and MRIs and specialists and neurologists and doctor's appointments and so many things, so many lab pokes and all of the things, which my girls were there for me, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in September. And not only has this business given me a support system and a friends group and people that are there for me and to talk to and something to take my mind off of everything, this business has turned into something completely different, and I'm allowed to pay my bills and take care of my medical needs and not have to worry about it. My husband doesn't have to work an extra job to take care of my financial issues. So I just want to tell you, ladies, that no matter, and men, that no matter what you have going on in your life, that something as simple as joining an outside business or a community where you are supported and loved on can be the biggest thing that you have ever imagined. Whether you need the support, you need the finances taken care of, whatever you need, something like this can do that for you. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to pass it off to Anna and Derek, and hopefully they can lighten the mood just a tiny bit. So thank you.
Hi, guys. We will try to lighten the mood a little bit, but I don't think the mood was down by any means. So when Shelly's talking about that summit, that was my first summit too. And I remember just being so nervous because I am not as social in real life as I am online. And I'm sure that a lot of people have that. But then Shelly and I ended up going to a retreat together with just a small group of us girls. And I remember her saying at the retreat, like, I have friends, because she was in such a small area. She felt like she didn't have friends or anything. And she's like, you guys are my friends. And it's crazy because it's like, we're spread out all over the country, but like, we really are friends, you guys. Like, it's amazing the community that you get with this. My story is a little bit different. We have a joint story. I don't know how many women are out there that roll their eyes at everything their significant other says, but that's me. Derek had told me for months to sign up for Zyia. I tried the leggings, wanted to hate them because I was not into MLMs, and I loved them. And I told him how much I loved them. And then I had a party, and then I loved everything I got for my party. And probably for 3 months, he was like telling me, you need to do this.
Yep. Yeah. So I have done MLMs in the past, mainly for the discount, but I've kind of looked into the payment plan. And I always knew that we both knew that she wanted something other than her respiratory therapist job to kind of add a little bit something to the side. And I kept saying, hey, MLMs are the way to go if you find something you're passionate about, and that the company is also good and supports you and gives you everything that you need, both monetarily and support wise. So when she got the Zyia and loved the Zyia, I was like, let's look into this. Nah. Let's look into this. Finally, I was like, okay, we're looking into this. And oh, by the way, this is very, very nice. Jump. I'm throwing you, I'm pushing you, go.
And I did it. Literally for like, we had this conversation, I don't even know how many times over like 2 months. And then finally he literally was like, here is my credit card. I am paying for this. Do this. And I did, but when I did it, I felt like my stomach was going to fall out of my butt. So I'm sure that when you guys are listening to our stories and stuff, you guys are thinking, oh gosh, this sounds so easy. But in your head, it's not, because I kept thinking, gosh, I've hated MLMs. I didn't want to be the hey girl. I didn't really understand them. I will say that, but I just knew that people would jump in my inbox and be, hey girl. And I didn't want to be that person. And I did care what other people thought. And I'm sure that some of these girls on here for the first time are hearing that. Yes, I cared about what people thought. And they're probably like, what, Anna? No, I did. But you guys, I signed up. Like I said, I thought I was going to throw up at my computer when I did. I was like, what have I done? But it took off, you guys. And I think part of it was because I had such a love for the product. I loved everything. I loved sharing it. And at first I thought, wow, I'm going to get some extra money from this. But then when I started hearing like other women, postpartum moms, or, girls that haven't felt confident in a while, slip on a pair of leggings and send me pictures and tell me that they felt amazing. They felt like they looked amazing. Or even that text message that's like, I look hot. I'm like, damn girl, yes, you do. I loved it. And it has been such a blessing to him and I, this business. My boss now says that my job at the hospital is my side gig, because Zyia is my main gig now. And he's not kidding. But the best part is Derek paid for my certificate. And then about a year later, almost exactly, I turned around and I did the same thing for him. The men's line was starting to like be popping. He's a personal trainer. And I was like, that's it. I'm signing you up and I'm pimping you out.
Yep. So for sure, when COVID hit and Florida went into the shutdown at the beginning of the year, I was like, well, crap, the gym's closed. I got a lot of free time. We were still doing Zoom and remote, but men's line was picking up and there was free time. So it kind of fell into my lap in that regard. But it's been amazing being able to tag team this business as a partnership, to where we can really tackle both sides of the spectrum, to where, what are the hubbies going to want and need, and what are they going to think and say about the ladies line, and then kind of vice versa. Especially being in charge of the gym, we get lots of questions. What should I get for the hubby? What size does this run? And it's just great to not really have to guess, and bam, there I am. So it is definitely fun and a great partnership that has been established, even more so.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you guys are thinking, God, what are people going to think? Or am I going to fail? Am I, whatever. The thing that he told me when he signed me up is, what's the worst? You get a whole bunch of clothes that you really love and you try something. And I thought, okay, fine. So like, instead of thinking what's the worst, think what's the best. Because when I signed up, I was thinking what's the worst, but my elevator didn't even go up high enough for what was the best that could happen. So it's really been a blessing for both of us. We've talked a lot, so I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to pass this off to Beth. I'm super excited to hear her story. It's her first time on, so I can't wait to see what she says.
Hey, y'all. Hi from Texas. I'm Beth. I am one of the oldest in this bunch tonight, and that's fine because that makes my story just a little bit different, although I think Jennifer and I have kind of led some parallel lives. I was an elementary school principal, and I retired at the end of 2019 with a goal of getting healthier. I started working out, and I had a friend that we would go to Pure Barre together. And every time Patty and I were in the car, I would look at what she was wearing, a little bit of a clothes horse, and she always looked perfect. And I was in my yucky old Amazon leggings, and she was hot. So I kept saying, "Where'd you get those? What are you doing? How'd you get those?" And she said, "I am selling Zyia." So immediately I decided that I needed to sell some Zyia too. And I bought a few things from her. I loved how they made me feel. They made this person who has spent most of their entire adult life avoiding sweating want to go work out and sweat, and they just made me look good, and they made me feel good, which made me want to work out more. And you know how things go when you start to really love something, you want to share it. So when I signed up purely for the discount, it was all about me. Little did I know that over time it would be so little about me and more about giving back and giving to everybody else. As a principal, my career, I served. I served others, and I wanted to make a positive impact on people. And through Zyia, I'm getting to do the same thing, just in a different way, which just makes my heart so happy. I absolutely love giving people the gift of Zyia and giving people the gift of the ability to lead a healthier life and actually have a healthier lifestyle. Plus, I get to have a ton of fun. I am a total people person, and I love meeting people. I love introducing them to Zyia, helping them fall in love with Zyia. I love at a party getting to have somebody put something on, and whether they're big, whether they're little, whether they're in the middle, whether they're going to work out, whether they're going to lay out on the couch or go fishing on a boat, they can totally love and rock Zyia. And when people put these clothes on and you just see the pride fill their chest, and they're excited about what they're putting on, it fills my heart with joy and excitement for them. One thing that I've tried to spend my entire life doing is making a positive impact on others, and this is a great way to do that. As people are finding Zyia and discovering Zyia, it just is wonderful to be able to spread that joy and help people love what they're putting on. Not only am I excited about what I can do with other people, I'm really excited about the team that I'm personally building, the team that I'm a part of. Some of these ladies I've met once, twice, some of them, a couple of people I grew up with, and we have reconnected as adults through Zyia because now we're selling it together. And it is a wonderful way to make connections across generations, across age groups, and across all kinds of different careers. So Zyia is a great way to make a positive impact on people and to spread that Zyia joy. And I think you've heard it before, really uplift people and help them gain another avenue in life. So I couldn't tell you enough about Zyia. If you are on the fence, there are a lot of people here who you can call, and the person that invited you tonight, and they will go on and on about the blessings that Zyia has given them. So with that, I am going to pass it on to Bree so she can close us out.
Okay. Hello, ladies. I gotta close us. I just want to say thank you so much for hanging on with us. Thank you for being a part of this. If you guys can't tell, we have freaking fun. We have fun. We're in our nice new jammies. We have our freaking antlers on. We have fun in this group, and we have enough fun to share. So my name is Bree Fisher. I am a senior director with Zyia, and a little bit about my back history. So I know that we're a little bit late on time, so I'm really sorry about that. Hang on with me. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly. My history, you guys. So I'm going to be short and sweet. Don't worry about it. I've been a stay-at-home mom 3 years now, right? So new mama, little kids, stay at home. We're a military family. We moved across the country, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on in my life. When you are a new mom, you are like hit by the brick and you're like, what the heck just happened to me? And can I go to the bathroom by myself? Nope, no, you can't. So figuring this out, as amazing as motherhood is, being a stay-at-home mom is really hard, so hard. So I was super involved. I was a key spouse in my husband's unit. I was the coordinator of our mom's group at the church. And I was like, okay, but gosh, something is still missing. Like something is missing. I really struggled with postpartum depression with my second. Really, really bad. My husband was deployed for that birth, so I did it all by myself. And, the military is wonderful. So he was gone all of COVID, right? I was a single mom all of COVID. But what helped me, and I'm gonna say this, and it's truly from my heart. What helped me is in the middle of when I was super depressed dealing with postpartum, when I was overweight, when I was struggling, my marriage was struggling because I was struggling with myself. I was trying to figure out who the heck am I within this new realm of motherhood, because being a stay-at-home mom is hard. It is so rewarding, but it is so hard. And y'all, I prayed about doing Zyia. I was like, Lord, do you want me to do this? I don't think you do. And I could not get it off my freaking mind. I couldn't get it off my mind. So I talked to my husband. He's like, just do it. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it for 3 months. I'm going to be obedient for 3 months. And then if I fail, I fail. But you know what? I'm going to give it a go for 3 months. I'm going to post about recipes. We're going to do some workouts so that I feel better about myself. But really, it was to help motivate myself to get my butt off, to lose this weight that I kept growing, right? And to be able to have something for myself. So when I signed up, I was like, okay, we're going to see where this goes. And you guys, I pressed the join button without even trying Zyia. I didn't know how awesome the leggings were. I'm like, you know what? I'm too cheap. I'm going to just buy the kit. And if I hate it, I'll send it back. And a year later. So what has Zyia done for me? I briefly shared, so we're military, right? So my husband deployed, and then COVID happened, and then the kids were home. And y'all, this last year, 2020, is a crapshoot. We don't know what's going on in regards to jobs, in regards to just knowing if we can go into the grocery store, if knowing that we can go into different restaurants. It is insane. But you know what I had? You know what I had? I had a business that I could pour into and I could uplift people. I had a business to help me move my stinking butt and to lose the weight. And although my husband was deployed for 6 months and I was doing the single momhood alone, he came back and I was a new woman because I found passion. I found drive. I found something for myself. I had a whole new wardrobe. He was like, where's my space in the closet? And I said, in the other room, honey, it's in the other room. I now have 48 people in my downline, and I have been able to lose 25 plus pounds. And I'm not going to stop there. But you know what helps? Good activewear. get yourself in some leggings and try not to go work out. If you need some inspiration to get back on your fitness journey, to get your butt in gear, get something that's going to help motivate you. So thank you guys all so much for being on here. But now what? Now what? What are you going to do with this? We've all shared our stories. I so hope that one of them has resonated with you, but go and talk to your rep that invited you on here because they saw something in you. We don't invite everybody into this group. We're inviting you because we see something amazing in you and we see that you can rock this business. So go ask them, hey, why'd you invite me to this? And I guarantee they're going to share some amazing qualities that are going to blow your mind that you didn't even know. And all of these girls have shared a little bit about the fact that you are not in this business alone. Girlfriend, you're not in it alone. Yes, you need the thermal. Sorry, I can't keep watching the chat or else I'll get a little crazy. I'll get like side-eye, but you're not in this alone. We have a 10-day training that helps set you up for success. So you join our group and then guess what? We are going to help you every step of the way along with your upline. You are not in this by yourself. We're going to be there to help coach you. We're going to help you help yourself. So when you get off this call, I encourage you to reflect on the fact of why you chose to accept to join this call. Because girlfriend, there is a reason why you press this button. And if you're going this far, then trust yourself, trust your heart, trust the passion of why you are on this call and take that and run with it. I know that all of us leaders on here can say, heck, we wish we would have started sooner. And you have the opportunity. Start the new year off with a bang. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I absolutely love seeing all of your faces. Again, we have fun. If you want to wear the next New Year's thing, come join us. We're going to have fun with this. So trust yourself, ladies. Trust your heart. Trust the passion. We will talk to you later, and we hope to see you welcomed in our team. Bye.